Oh, that engine has like no startup.
Yeah, Brent's hand was blocking everything.
Your hand blocks everything. You okay there?
No. I think I broke one of my toes.
Car go fast, vroom vroom.
Like for real, I'm
Really?
90% sure I broke a couple, like one or a couple of my toes.
How the fuck did you manage to do that while we're in a movie theater?
No, not. It's been like that for like 2 weeks now.
That's no good. Well, is there any swelling?
No, but see, the thing is, the reason I think that is because when I walk, there will be times where my toe goes like this.
Oh!
And I'm not talking like a little bit, I'm talking like all the way back.
Oh,
That's not okay.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You're gonna lose a toe, man.
Not a toe, I'm talking, that's like 3 toes, man.
You're gonna lose 3 toes.
You should go see a doctor about that.
No, that costs money.
I mean, do you want to lose money or do you want to lose your toes?
I don't give a shit.
Have fun balancing.
All of the above.
Oh, shit.
How can you kick people if you ain't got no toes?
I'll kick them with my hands. We saw Cars.
We did
Yeah,
see
we did.
Cars 3.
Cars 3. How many Pixar movies are out there now? Like 18?
I think so.
Yeah, because remember I saw a list of like 17, like all 17 Pixar movies ranked
Before
from least to greatest, and that was before Cars 3 came out, so like 18.
Before we do that, we should talk about the short, I think.
Oh, yes.
Because we did the same thing with Finding Dory, if I remember right.
Cool. So in that case, we're just going to go straight into spoilers because we don't want to spoil the short. So I'd say we give a score for the movie, no review outside of that, and then we'll jump into the short and movie review in depth.
Okay.
So the short, I give a solid like 7.5 out of 10, mainly because it was an eldritch horror for me, and I was having nightmares.
I'd give it an 8. I liked it. I will never like a short as much as I like Old Man one. Old Man Chess is my favorite.
That one, like Jerry or whatever.
But the only Jerry's game.
Which one?
But the
Bugs Life.
But the only reason that I like it is because of when Paul made sounds for it.
Yeah.
In fucking 8th grade. Because in multimedia and video production, we had to take a Pixar short and put in sounds.
Oh no.
So Paul took that one, and every time the old man opened his mouth, Paul went, "Nyeh." It was so funny.
Paul.
Are we giving it this is for the short, right?
For the short.
Probably like a 7 out of 10.
I'll change mine to a 7.75 because
Yeah, it
I
was
want to
good.
be complicated.
Well, I mean, the last short that I remember is from Finding Dory, and that one was so cute, and I love that.
Oh, that was
one.
the seagull one. Yeah.
That one was not cute. That was fucking scary, man.
That was a fucking scary.
Animation should not look that real. I know it was.
That was cute as shit.
Yeah, I know,
dude.
but Jesus fucking Christ, it looked so goddamn real. It's scary.
Yeah, that's what made it amazing.
I know.
Okay, well, I really loved that one, and so going to this one after that, like it didn't really compare as much, but I still liked it. I thought it was good, but I think probably 7 out of 10
I know
for me.
Disney itself is starting to do shorts too. Was that one about the umbrellas in front of a Disney movie, or is that in front of a Pixar movie?
That was a Pixar one.
Which movie was that in front of?
I think that might have been Up or Wall-E.
I don't think it was. Maybe it was Up.
I think it was Up because that was one of the only Pixar movies that I saw when I was in middle school.
I remember I saw them both in theaters. I think it might have been Up. Anyway, you're saying like you never really enjoy the shorts more than the movie. It's like that one, and I know it's not Pixar short, but it's a Disney short, was Paperman. I enjoy both of those shorts a lot more than the movies they were in front of.
Paperman was fucking amazing.
Paperman was fantastic.
Incredible.
Like it's an amazing short.
Yeah, I have a friend who has like I think it was like a Paperman like print, I guess. It was like a really small print that he has like framed in his room, and it's like fucking amazing.
I have it as part of my wallpapers where the guy's just looking sad at his desk. Like I love that.
That's why when the guy's looking sad at his desk.
It's just so poignant.
That's the most depressing part, though.
It's such a good short though. Well, it reminds me of the rest of the short. So just viewing the image itself, it's sad.
But I think the part at the end where they're like it's the man and the woman and like standing next to each other on the platform. I think that's like the best. Like if there was a picture, I'd rather have like that.
Oh no, I agree. That was just the only wallpaper I found. I'm like,
okay, that's fine.
It was more of a convenience thing.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's understandable.
But yeah, going back to this short, still like 7.5. It's really solid. It's a Pixar short, but like,
And this one had a story.
Actually, this one did have a story.
The past two that I remember, which are the Piper, which is the seagull one, and then the volcano one from Inside Out.
That one was fantastic.
They were good, but they didn't really have like a story.
Yeah.
Compared to this one.
Yeah.
The volcano one was just a song, and the
Piper was just like
Piper was just look at the fucking animation we can do, and that was their middle finger to any other animation studio. That's exactly what it was.
Fucking amazing.
That's another one, is that Lava was fantastic. Though, it doesn't break my rule saying it was better than the movie afterwards. Inside Out's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I know.
But anyway, yeah, so it was called Lou, too.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give away why it's called Lou, but it kind of sort of makes sense. It's weird, but yeah. And then for Cars 3, I give it, again, like a 7 out of 10. Like, it's not the best Pixar movie, but it's not the worst. Cars 2 is. So
I'm gonna give it 2 ratings.
All right.
Okay? I'll give it a rating for compared to other animation studios, like just regular other movies.
I see where you're going, like as a movie itself, and then as a Pixar.
Yes.
Okay.
For other animations, I agree. I'll give it a 7.
Mm-hmm.
For Pixar, I'll give it like a 5.5.
Why don't you give it like out of 18? That's like assuming where it falls on the Pixar.
Oh, I haven't seen everything Pixar. That's the problem.
I've seen just about everything except for Cars 2.
Yeah, I haven't seen Cars 2. I haven't seen like Brave.
I fucking love Brave.
I haven't seen a lot of them.
I'm like all the Pixar movies, it actually falls towards the bottom for me.
And plus, I can't really remember a lot of them either.
That's true. I think I'd give this one like a 15 out of 18 when it comes to the rest of the Pixar movies, but that's because Pixar is just so damn good.
Yeah.
When they are really good.
Oh, when they are really good, yeah. But I'm just saying, like in general, The Good Dinosaur kind of fell flat too.
I didn't see that one.
You don't need to see it. It's not that great. It was cool for me because it's fucking dinosaurs.
With them, I only remember the significant ones, like WALL-E and Toy Story, obviously, because I grew up with that shit.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Up. I remember Up. Otherwise, I'm trying to like think of other Pixar. I can't remember.
I think I might have enjoyed this one a little bit more than Toy Story 3, but I think Toy Story 3 is a better movie.
No, I love Toy Story 3.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Toy Story 3 is hard to enjoy. I mean, I guess that's not really a good point. I was gonna say it's hard to enjoy because it's about like toys about to be like being thrown away and realizing it's the end of their life. But then I realized Cars 3 is the exact same thing.
It's the same fucking story. You're right.
So I can't like. Although I would say that I would enjoy Cars 3 more than Toy Story 3, just because Toy Story 3 was a bit more depressing to me.
And plus,
in that aspect.
Yeah, plus Toy Story 3 was like planned perfectly. Toy Story 1 and 2 came out when we were in like right before school. We started school like for real, and then Toy Story 3 came out. I think maybe like 8th grade, 9th grade,
something like that. Right before we entered high school.
Yeah,
I remember it was a big thing.
Yeah,
it's like a solid.
It was like perfect
8
time.
years or something between them. But anyway.
Casey, what's your rating for Cars 3?
Probably a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like there was actually maybe a bit lower just because like there was that like family that was sitting right next to us.
Yeah,
but
I didn't factor that into the actual movie.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I like that kind of ruined the experience for me, but I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Just like even if they were, they're probably 7 out of 10.
Yeah, like taking that family, like I kind of just dealt with it because it's a kids movie.
Yeah.
I just kind of like, okay, well, if this was at like a PG-13 movie, then that would be unacceptable for me.
Yeah.
But this is like a movie for like 2-year-olds.
Yeah, that's like stuff you have to like expect, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but I just dealt with it. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the actual movie.
Start your engines in 3,
Fuck you.
2, 1. Spoilers. All right.
What does it say? Boogie to boogie to boogie to let's go racing, right?
Boogie. What the fuck are you
That's what
talking
they
about?
say, right?
What?
They said it before the fucking race in the movie.
Which race?
In the movie.
Demolition Derby?
No, all of them. All the races. They were like, it's the green flag or whatever. Like, let's go racing. I swear to God they said that. I swear to fucking God.
That sounds like something they could have said.
I don't remember.
I'm fucking Googling this shit. You guys talk about movies.
I think that sounds like something they could have said.
I swear to God I heard it. I'm not going crazy.
I don't think it was boogada boogada boogada.
It was some stupid ass noise.
I can't confirm if that's right or not, but that feels like something they could have said. I don't know.
Now my brain's frozen.
Oh, here it is. What did they say before a NASCAR race?
But yeah, I think this is like a really nice return to form for Cars.
Yeah.
Again, I hadn't seen the second one, but like they seem to like have designed this one as if it was Cars 2, like it was a true sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what happened in Cars 2.
What happened to Doc? Did he die?
I mean, I'm assuming
think
he
he-
died. Yeah,
I
I don't
assume
know.
he died.
I don't know what happened, but like, because I haven't seen Cars 2 either. Wait, has no one in this car seen Cars 2?
Good.
Okay. I mean, yeah, good, I guess. But I was about to ask you guys, like, during the movie, I was gonna ask you guys what happened.
Did he not die in the first one?
No, he
can't
didn't.
remember.
He like continued to train Lightning
Okay,
McQueen
well,
after the first one.
I
Oh,
guess.
boogity, boogity, boogity. That's what it was. That's what I meant to say.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what it is.
Okay then. I didn't realize it was an actual thing.
Is that something they say before NASCAR as well?
Well, John
Is
Lasseter was apparently a huge fan of like NASCAR. That's the
God
reason why
damn it.
cars were made in general.
God damn it!
That's why he wanted to make cars.
You greedy fuck! That is not okay.
I don't understand what's happening. What?
John Lasseter's like the big head of like Pixar. He's like
Okay.
the big
If
dog.
he didn't like
All right.
NASCAR, we wouldn't have to deal with this shit.
But yeah.
Okay.
But I guess really the only thing in Cars 2 you really need to know is that Doc apparently died.
Yeah.
And like I mean, I would have assumed that just like, oh yeah, he died of old age between movies. Like I just kind of
I
accepted
think
that.
the voice actor may have died under the
That
jet.
might have been the case too. Which I guess, I mean, they tie it into the story pretty well. It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, Doc's dead. Oh well. I mean, life goes on. He was an old ass car.
The one thing I do want to say is that the ending was very, very predictable. Like it's something that like you could have seen
Yeah.
it coming. Like
I agree, but I thought it was very heartfelt.
Yeah, it
I'm
was.
a sucker for it.
it was, but like it's something that was like it was very obviously going to go in that direction. Like it was pretty obvious that like by the end of the movie, she was going to become a racer.
Yep.
That he was probably going to retire and like go into coaching, I guess.
But I mean, that was the core
Oh,
message of the movie
damn.
anyway.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
what.
Apparently, the guy who voiced Doc died in 2008.
Oh,
Oops.
shit.
So I guess
he's hella dead.
he wasn't in Cars 2 either.
Oh shit. Wait, who was it that voiced him?
I don't know. No, that was Paul Newman. Sorry, the
Okay.
guy who makes spaghetti sauce and such.
Oh shit, he was voiced by Paul
dressing.
Newman?
Yeah,
That kind of makes sense. But yeah, he makes spaghetti sauce.
he does make spaghetti sauce, Brett.
What is spaghetti sauce?
Spaghetti sauce. Sauce for
Marinara.
spaghetti.
Or do you mean like legitimately he makes spaghetti sauce?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, he had a
it's like-
brand called Newman's Own, which is like,
Spaghetti, salad.
None of those words make any sense to me. You're saying a bunch of words that I don't understand.
No, it's not spaghetti anymore, Quentin. It's spagoot. You gotta cook the spagoot. And this is how you shut Quentin up. But yeah, no, I think the ending ties very well to the central theme of the movie. It's like,
Yeah.
you age and you've got to move on, but that doesn't mean you have to get out of it entirely.
Yeah.
You can still like be an active part of a community that you help form.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense to me. And I'm thinking this is, I read this somewhere, but I'm thinking this movie is kind of like the Pixar crew's way of saying like, yeah, we're getting kind of old. We got to make a way for this new generation to come in and take our spot.
Like ya.
Like ya, or I guess even new people at Pixar, where it's just like, yeah, we're not the only ones in the game anymore, but
Yeah.
at least we can be mentors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
That's a good message.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that.
So I'm like, that kind of makes sense. It's good. And plus that badass flip at the end, I was very happy.
Yeah,
I
but
almost cried.
that was again very, very predictable
Yeah.
because we had seen that we'd seen Doc do that in the footage.
Okay, someone's gonna do that in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was.
It was still
very
good. Yeah.
It was tasteful. It was well
Yeah.
done.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Also, Storm's a jackass,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm ashamed to have his name.
Yeah.
Because every time they
Okay.
say Storm in the movie, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm not a car. I'm a man.
You dick storm of a man.
Yeah.
How with that attitude, Brett?
Oh, speaking of cars and humans,
Thundercock.
yes. Lightning McKick.
Spagoot.
And this is what Draft House Drive has devolved into. But in the very beginning part of the movie, I was like, man, this is some Elder Torah shit. What are they people? Do they call ambulances or mechanics? How do they have kids?
No, ambulances, because in the beginning,
Yeah.
Lightning McQueen.
But are you
runs
born
into
an ambulance or do you get made into one? How do they have chillins?
That's a fucking question, Casey.
I don't know.
Are the new cars, were they just born a week ago?
Fuck if I know.
Is that evolution for them? They evolve with better exhaust pipes when they cut off her muffler. Was that like they were cutting off her asshole to make louder revving sounds?
You're asking
How do
questions
you
I can't
modify?
answer.
When they take off their tires, is that a separate thing? Are they manufactured? Or are they grown? Are they part of you? They asked them to name them.
No, they're not grown because you can take them off. They're manufactured. You have to like buy tires.
So that means they manufacture their limbs.
So one
They
thing.
can't move without the tires.
Sure,
One
yeah.
thing. So like at the beginning of the movie when, cause like I saw the first trailer for this one where like Lightning McQueen like gets the shit beaten out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And it was like, oh, it's gonna be a comeback story, or it's not a comeback story, but he's gonna like train a younger person. But then when the movie started,
Oh shit, this movie's Rocky for cars.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this is gonna be Rocky 3. This is where he's like, he gets the shit beaten out of him, and then he goes out and he's like, fuck the motherfucker, and then he comes back and he beats the shit out of his opponent. And I that's what I thought through the whole movie until like right when she was like, I can be a racer too. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what it is, a mentor movie.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be Rocky 3.
It
Cars 3.
turned out to be more like Creed.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat lightning and crap Thunder McQueen. Eat Thunder and crap Lightning McQueen.
Eat Thunder.
I need
Whatever.
to watch those movies again. Those movies are so badass.
I want to watch a dude punch another dude real hard.
You know what we
Face.
need to do? We
What?
need not a Rocky Marathon. We need to find all the movies that are anti-communist and watch them on July 4th. Like for
Yes.
fucking real. We need to watch anti-communist movies on
Like
July
what?
4th.
Like what are anti-communist?
We could
movies?
watch-
We could just play Fallout 3.
We could watch Rocky 4. We
right.
could watch Team America. And then I
Okay,
just need to
yeah.
find more.
Okay.
I just need to find more movies that are like, fuck you,
Quentin?
America. What?
I can play through Fallout 3 right up into Liberty Prime. I can plug that shit into your TV, and then we can just watch Liberty Prime go at it.
No, we have to watch American propaganda movies.
Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged.
We can watch those fucked up Looney Tunes with like Adolf Hitler in them too.
There are Looney Tunes with Adolf Hitler in
Yeah,
them?
dude,
What-
there's a fucking
What the
Disney
fuck?
short where like Daffy Duck gets drafted into a Nazi ammunitions factory.
There's
and it's
also-
a screw on the top of bullets, and every time a picture of Hitler goes by, he has to go, "Hail Hitler!"
The shit?
Yeah, while
There's-
also screwing in bullets.
There's also another one that's what is it? There's another short where it's like farm and like Hitler and Mussolini and Hirohito are all animals on the farm.
And there's also another one where
Real fucking racist against Japanese
Fuck.
people.
I know there's one where Popeye fights the Japanese, and he goes, "You're a sap, Mr. Jap."
Oh, you know what else we can watch, Brett? We can watch those Batman serials where there was a white man playing the Japanese dude.
Oh,
Do you remember that shit?
I just remembered he was real fat and it cut while he was still on the telephone wire.
That's shit.
60s.
Oh.
You weren't politically
Dude,
correct
that
at all.
wasn't 60s. That was before the 60s.
Oh, that was the 40s, right?
Yeah, I think that was the 40s.
Oh, 40s through the 60s. You weren't very politically correct at all. We had my favorite president, though.
Okay, wait. Speaking of political correctness, this is something that I got into a discussion with.
Are we talking about the picture I was talking about before we got into the car with Kachiga?
No, just like this is. You said political correctness, and this is a conversation I had with someone that works at the company that I'm interning at. So, is the word "gay" politically correct?
Yes.
That is, I would say.
It depends on how you use it.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
I think.
You don't. If you say something's gay as fuck, no, that's not politically correct at all.
Okay, all right.
But if you say like I
that
am
person
gay,
is, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's
Or scientifically, or not scientifically, but like talking to someone being like, "Are you gay?" I think that's.
Okay, because
Yeah.
there was someone that said that at the company that I work at, someone asked someone else, "Is the word gay politically correct?" And then he said, "No, it's not." Just because I figured he meant if you mean it in a bad way. But then I kind of intervened saying LGBTQ, that's politically correct, but the G in it stands for gay.
Yeah.
And so we kind of got into this whole thing about like, if like could the word mean like be not politically correct, but then the acronym for it be politically correct.
think
We got
it-
to that whole thing.
It depends on how.
Yeah.
Well, think of it like this: there's the NAACP. You don't call people colored people anymore, but that's what the
It's
acronym
still-
stands for.
Okay, yeah.
So
I-
even though the term is not necessarily politically correct anymore,
Alright.
it could still be used in the acronym.
I still think it's in terms of any word that is like maybe not. I think it all depends on
The way you use
the
it.
way you use it.
Okay.
that
that
and the
makes sense.
person. Though
Yeah.
from what I understand, gay is still the preferred way to say it. Like, oh, you don't ask like, are you a homosexual?
Yeah.
That just
Okay.
it either it sounds clunky or it sounds dated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like most often than not, you just ask, "Are you gay?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just you said political correctness, so that just like came up in my mind. Anyway, we can go back to Daffy Duck being a Nazi now if you guys want.
This is Donald Duck. Daffy was Looney Tunes. You uncultured communist fuck.
God damn it. I'm sorry.
You're un-American. Get out of my car.
This is my car, you son of a bitch.
My car now.
Technically, it's my mom's
I
car.
am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
I still need to watch that movie. Also,
watch
apparently, Tom Hanks has a lot of movies with pee. Like, it involves a lot with, like, pee. Like, in Forrest Gump, he says he needs to pee.
Sure.
And apparently, in Castaway, there's something weird involving pee. In
Captain Phillips.
Captain Phillips, he gets away from the pirates by saying he has to go to the bathroom. And there's a few other things. This is apparently a common thing with him.
I don't really remember anything in Castaway about pee, but it's been a while since I've seen it. So
I've never seen it. So
You never seen it?
I've only seen the heart-wrenching Wilson clip where Wilson floats away and he gets real sad.
It's a good movie. Usually, I would recommend you should go see it.
Sad.
I do like Tom Hanks, so I probably shouldn't see it.
Yeah, it's quite good.
What was that one movie that came out with him recently about the Berlin Wall and he was a spy or something?
Oh,
It's,
shit.
Bridge of Spies.
Bridge of Spies? I wanted to
That
say
was
what
a dad movie.
That was a dad movie.
Where am I going in?
Keep going.
All right.
It's gonna be like the third one, so like 2 more
Yeah.
from now.
Okay.
But okay, because I wondered if that was any good. I just never heard anything about it.
It's a dad movie.
Define dad movie.
Dad movie is like, so I classify it as like Bridge of Spies. You can take Hunt for Red October, like all those kind of spy movies where it's not like uber violent, but it's not like James Bond either. It's like just kind of a lot of talking. Oh, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, that's another one. That's a dad movie.
So
Dad
stuff that
movies.
you'd like,
You'd watch with your dad.
that you'd expect your old man to be watching.
That's why it's a dad movie.
Oh, okay. So for you, it's like the Moses movie or whatever?
Ten Commandments.
Ten Commandments?
The Moses movie. The Moses movie.
Like, same fucking thing.
Moses 2, Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo, Bush still on fire. Keep going forward.
Salt Lake didn't teach me anything about Jesus, that's for sure. They had a pretty cool statue of Jesus.
Now
Was
you, can
inside a
learn,
building.
now you can learn all about it with your Book of Mormon.
That one.
Oh yes, I can learn all about the Nephites and their war against the Native
Did
Americans.
you say knee fights?
I think that's what they're called, yes.
Like knee?
Like Nephite.
Oh, I thought
read,
you meant-
read your holy book.
Okay.
Neph.
You're gonna tell me to read a holy book.
I mean, you can just punch a hole in it and then you can try to read it. It's any book. Then it becomes a holy book.
I don't have enough middle fingers for this shit.
You have a middle toe, unless you lose it. You fuck.
'Cause it's fucking
Go see a
broken.
goddamn foot doctor.
I
dude. What's for-
refuse.
I will become
Okay,
a podiatrist
think about it this
just
way.
to look at your feet.
Think about it.
I
this
thought
way.
you
This
were
is
gonna
like,
become a marine biologist so you work
So I
where
can dick squids? Yes, I can.
dude.
that-
This is
and-
your foot is literally a part of your career.
Yeah, but
If you
it'll be
lose
fine.
stuff, that affects your
Man,
career.
for real, my boss, he broke 2 of his toes. You know what he did? He put medical tape around him for 3 weeks, and he's like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, well,
And then he went on to compete at Worlds, and he got 5th place. So fuck you, and you're gonna lose your toe shit.
this has been Little Toe. We'll see you guys in the next flick.